It's Mindful Monday, and I am still on my journey of leadership and self-deception and getting out of the box. I've completed the book last week, I think on Friday, and on Saturday I joined with my friends of many, many years who are also shamanic drummers, and over lunch I was sharing with them about this book and the way in which it opened a door for me to look at myself in a new way. So, if you had asked me several weeks ago, did I deceive myself? I probably would have said no. I feel as if I made friends with my shadow a long time ago. And I continue to explore ways in which I can open myself even more. This book showed me a piece that was hidden from myself. And so after our discussion, as a matter of fact, in the midst of it over lunch, I ended up ordering the two other books in this series by the Arbinger Institute. The one is called The Art of Peace, and the other one is called The Outward Mindset. So here's The Anatomy of Peace. And here is The Outward Mindset, both available on Amazon. So, as I was exploring the book, I'm actually on my way to the gym, but I decided I was going to do this. And it says, it's talking about what the anatomy of peace is about. And it says, it instills hope and it inspires reconciliation through a moving story of parents who are struggling with their own children and with the problems that have come to consume their lives. We learn from once bitter enemies the way to transform personal, professional, and global conflicts, even when the war is upon us, or maybe more accurately, when the war is within us. So I have been reflecting about how I didn't see myself in a box. Then I read the book and it invited me to look at aspects of my life in a different way. And when I did, I recognized that box where we justify or elevate or explain ourselves, and we look outward at the other, whoever the other is, and we attribute to them, we either talk about what they aren't doing, and we can do it in the kindest of ways, in the most elevated of words. Underneath it all is that box where I am justifying my conduct and I am putting the responsibility, or at least deflecting any examination of my conduct by looking at the other. So I recognize that every time I would share a story about the other, I was reinforcing my box. I was making the walls thicker and stronger and narrowing the doorway by which one could get in and out. And that when I looked at the other in a heartfelt way, when I could laugh, when I let go of the story. It is as if I turned a light on inside myself for even more happiness, even more laughter, even more joy. So, as I continue this exploration, and I will over the next couple of weeks reading these books, I really invite you to look at those places where your form of building the box, your form of putting another in a box, is much more subtle. The language is much more elevated. Where we can appear to be so understanding as we describe the behavior of the other. And it never occurs to me, or never occurred to me, to look within, because I didn't see a box. I am so grateful for this book that I got at the recommendation of Jeannie Fritsch, and for the way in which I was willing to hear the information, not only to receive it, but and also to be honest with myself and acknowledge the box I had created. And with that comes the invitation, for me anyway, of looking at where am I not listening to that higher part of myself, that whisper or that shout, depending on how loud it's talking, about being more loving, being more kind, taking the opportunity to help, to support, to speak up, to practice discernment, to give an honest yes and no. For the no is as loving as the yes. And self-deception and that betrayal of the best part of me can be as simple as not giving an honest yes and an honest no. So today, on Mindful Monday, I really invite you to take that journey within yourself, to look for those moments of self-deception where the voice is talking and you're choosing not to listen. You're choosing to do what's convenient, to do what feels self-justifying, to do what's easy, instead of making the choice to do what's truly aligned with yourself. Have a glorious Mindful Monday, and I am off to listen to my inner voice and go to the gym.